be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Returnable for Dorsett. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Bowden. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, here's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing is Bowden. And this is caught off a deflection. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Nifty move. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
57.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Bowden going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. To throw is Bowden. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Colts 0.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
This is Breida. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run with Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Breida. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The handoff to Matt Breida.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now it's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Right, 31. Go. Shoot. Check 52.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the handoff, this is Breida. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
4th down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Texans.
So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now it's 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
There wasn't a breakdown in protection. Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year, and the Texans have cut it to within a score. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Colts 17, Texans 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Colts.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and
6 figures every year, yeah, I earned that. At the front of this line is where my
He'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watson on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the end zone, Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Quick and these things.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Watson's pass, intended for Michael Gallup, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Texans send the punter out, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Breida on a toss left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 53, Mike.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 24, Texans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped, and what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now it's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
9-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
24.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
It's like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the three's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win of the season. They're now 1-3. And I remember when a 1-3 start meant you didn't even talk about going to the playoffs. Nowadays in the NFL, you still got a shot.
Yeah, and a big difference between 1-3 and 0-4.
I think they're going to practice really well next week, riding this momentum of this win.